What's good? God is good. I'm your host, Jay Did It. Welcome to Thursday Therapies, a podcast for all creatives, writers, rappers, poets, artists, activists, Sacramento community therapy session. Today we have Hayla V, returning with powerful energy and purpose, this time alongside her producer, EGDaBeast. Together, they're bringing a fresh wave of sound and healing through their collaboration on the F.T.I.G deluxe album. With Hayla V's authentic voice and EG's unmatched storytelling and production, this project is more than music. It's a movement, resilience, love, and transformation. A little bit about EG. EG is a Sacramento native hip-hop artist, producer, and storyteller whose life journey embodies resilience and transformation. Growing up in the foster care system and moving through 21 different homes, EG faced separation from his siblings, the absence of his father, and the struggle of his mother's battling addiction. After navigating the street life and incarceration, EG discovered his true outlet in music. Since stepping onto the stage in 2020, he released his debut album, The Introduction 2021, opened for legends like KRS-One, Wu-Tang, Slick Rick, and Rakim, and carved out his path as a voice of survival and hope. Today, EG's redefining his self-identity, embracing love, and proving that there is always a way out of the system energetically. Welcome to Thursday Therapies. Thank you guys both for coming. I appreciate you. I've been watching both of you guys out there in the Sacramento scene, listening to your music, and I know that you both have a wonderful message.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
absolutely,
for sure.
Absolutely.
We happy to be here. Thank you for having us.
Yes. Hey, love, we've had you on the show before. We've had you on the podcast before, and we know a little bit about you and your amazing story. I have a few questions for EG. I just want to get a little background on him, ask him some questions, let the world know who he really is, shine a light on his music through his own story.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's run it.
Let's run it. So growing up in 21 foster homes, what was the hardest part about finding your sense of self and belonging?
The hardest part about finding my sense of self and belonging was going within and finding it within myself instead of finding it externally.
Right.
Sometimes we look for external validation when we don't feel complete with ourselves. And me and you had a talk. We was talking about how love comes within you first. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that was probably the hardest part. That's probably a hard part for a lot of people, is just going within yourself and finding that love for yourself first and foremost, without nobody else making you feel validated.
Right. And it's really hard to even do that because society teaches us, to love certain things, love and fall in love with other things outside of ourselves.
Yeah.
And to want that, this is a consumerist, we consume so much and consume so much outside of ourselves that it takes away from us loving ourselves.
Yeah.
Because we're consuming so many outside what's the word I'm looking for? Outside influences.
Yeah.
There we go.
Beat me to it.
Seriously. But it's just like, that's just really hard.
Yeah.
It's definitely hard.
But that was my thing pretty much.
Right. Okay, so you've been through the system, the prison time, and the streets. What was your turning point where you decided, I want something different for my life?
Shoot. I feel like, I was just getting spiritually beat up a lot. You know what I'm saying? I think after I did that time in prison, you know what I mean? When I got out of there, that changed my whole perspective on a lot of things. Like just losing time, just being locked up somewhere, and then you come out, like all your friends, like life go on, you know what I'm saying? And just a bunch of changes, and you feel like you just wasted time, and so I feel like that just really changed my perspective on a lot. I didn't want to go through, and what got me there was, my childhood traumas and stuff like that, things I ain't dealt with. So it was the worst feeling in the world. I didn't want to feel that again.
Right.
And if you don't want to feel them things, you're going to change something.
Absolutely. 100%.
Unless you want to keep doing it and stuff. You want to keep feeling that.
Right.
But I didn't want to feel that, though, so
yeah, you out here breaking cycles, breaking them generational cycles.
Yeah.
At some point you learn, or you continue to keep running that cycle and going back.
I think something that's important, too, is in my soul, I want to give something to the
Right.
world, you know,
Yes.
to the earth, to
Yes.
people. And if I come up from what I came from, I know there's a lot of kids and people out there that's probably struggling, that maybe I could give them a little piece of my story or a piece of my energy to help them get through some things. And I wouldn't be able to do that if I ain't been getting through nothing myself. So part of me wanting to help is also help others is helping myself.
Yeah,
me?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you're powerful. You have a powerful story just from our conversation and me getting to know you. You helped me just, to see life in a different perspective
Yeah.
because I've been in foster care.
Yeah.
I went to one foster care home and I know what it's like.
Mhm.
But to hear that you've been to 21 different homes,
Yeah.
that blew my mind. And I'm like, you're here to tell the story. You definitely have a story to tell and to reach people.
Yeah.
For sure, definitely.
Thank you for like acknowledging that and like, just allowing me to speak about that on here, for real.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm glad you're here. So how did music first enter your life as an outlet, and what did it give you that nothing else could?
Man, my brother was doing music before, and he had all this stuff, all this equipment and everything, and I wanted to try to use it, and he was not letting me use that stuff, man. He wouldn't let me use none of this stuff, so I had to wait for a long time, and he finally let me use it one time, and I was stuck on that stuff for like, about a couple hours or so, and he came back and was like, he listened to what I was doing.
Oh,
He looked at me, then he pressed delete on that shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he did.
Damn. I wasn't
he
expecting
looked at
that.
But he looked at me and was like, do it again, do that again, and it started ever since there.
Oh, okay.
So,
wow.
I started making beats. I started out doing beats first. My favorite producer is the almighty Timbaland. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Yes,
Timbo,
shout
the
out
legendary
Timbaland.
Timbo.
Yes.
We still trying to keep your sound alive, man.
love
Even
it.
in this day and age right now. The old Timbo sound. We still the sound that shaped the foundation of music at some point in time.
Absolutely.
So we still keeping that alive, man. But Timbo's my favorite producer. Missy, Aaliyah,
That's
those are some of
dope.
my
I
favorite
love it.
artists. And when me and V make music together, it kind of reminds me of that essence a little bit. So
That's amazing.
yeah,
That is amazing. I love that.
yeah, just being able to bring that Timbo sound back. That's why I started doing music, is the Timbo thing, and the rap and stuff kind of just came later,
That's
and
what's up.
it worked a little bit. So
It's
yeah.
working. Absolutely. 100% it's working.
Yeah.
So what do you want people to feel when they hear about your story and they hear your music?
Truth, truth, authenticity, resilience.
Absolutely.
I feel like truth and authenticity is a really big one though for me, because we live in this systematic place where all this external influences and validation kind of, we absorb all of that,
Yeah.
and it draws us away from who we truly
Yes.
are. And society nowadays puts a spotlight on people that's trying to fit into the mold,
Right.
and I feel like it's beautiful to stay original, to keep that adolescence that me and you talked about earlier,
Absolutely.
and to stay truthful, to stay as true as you could possibly be. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
In all your actions and all your movements. So I just want people to feel that from me, feel like a warrior spirit, because I'm a warrior, and I want people to be a warrior too. You know what I mean? Because you got to
Absolutely.
fight through this thing for real. So yeah, that's what I want people to see real quick.
That's dope. That's dope. Absolutely. You are a warrior. You are a
Yeah.
warrior in my eyes for sure. 100%.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. So you shared that self-image and self-love were some of your biggest struggles. What shifted you to finally start loving yourself?
I think it's my morals and stuff, my inner, like, things that I really want out of life. I can't achieve those things if I don't have love for myself. So, I want to be a good husband one day.
Yes.
I want to be a father. You know what I'm saying? I can't do none of that stuff if I don't love myself. I can't love my kid. I can't love my wife
That's
if
beautiful.
I don't love myself. Those are really important things for me. You can have $1 million and all of that stuff, but ain't nothing like having, like, just family
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people that's close with you, having, you know, you built that up yourself, being a man of a house and like all of that, you know. So those are some of my greatest wishes to have, like from God, is to, like, you know, man, make me a good husband one day, make me a good man, and you know, so I could do what it do when it's, you know, when it's family time, when it's, you know, and I can't do none of that if I don't love myself. So
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love to hear that. I love to hear that from young black men too. I
Yeah.
love that, especially from what you went through, because it could have been completely different, you know, and you're still at a young age to turn it all the way around.
yeah, absolutely.
All the way around, and that's amazing. That is amazing. You're going to be a great father.
I hope I better be.
Amazing.
Y'all better watch
an
out,
amazing
kids.
husband.
I'm just playing.
Yes. So you've opened up for hip hop icons like KRS-One, Wu-Tang, and Rakim. How did those experiences impact your confidence and identity as an artist?
Ooh, that's a good question. That's a really good question. That's a fire question. You was writing them things up,
Yes,
huh?
I was. I listened a little bit.
That impacted my confidence because at some point in time, man, I'm gonna just say it because I don't care, you know. But like, I feel like everybody be trying to rap, and
Yeah.
you know, like everybody want to be a rapper, you know, and I feel like it's deeper than that. You know what I mean? Like, it's deeper than being a rapper, man. It's like really your essence as a human being being put out in an art form.
Yeah.
Instead of you just saying words, and people are absorbing that. And sometimes when you start out doing this, you don't know what kind of impact you're going to make.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't
Right.
know if you're going to make it. You don't know if you're going to get that $1 million. You don't know if you're going to get that opportunity to get on stage and all of that. So when I did that, and I did my first shows for some of the big name artists, I think the first one I did that really helped solidify me was the GZA show at Harlow's. That was a really packed out show. It was super big. Actually, scratch that. I did one for Blue and Exile, and I was in San Francisco at this place called Neck of the Woods. Fully packed out club. Shout out to DiBiase and Flip a Beat Club. Those are my guys.
Shout out. Yes.
Yes. But I did that. That was a starter. But then when I did the GZA show, it really showed me, like, damn, people was hearing me.
Yeah.
They rocking with my stuff, and like it's kind of gave me some confidence. Like, I'm doing the right thing. I'm walking in the right path.
Absolutely.
Then I did more shows after that, and it let me know, like, God was telling me, like, boy, you doing good. Just keep going.
Right.
So, you know,
it's just like you have a purpose. You know you have a purpose. You have a great story to tell. And a lot of people that are out here rapping, they're just making noise.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't really know their purpose. They're rapping because they want to be a rapper, but they're not really rapping about something. And you have something to rap about. Your storytelling to reach a greater audience. For sure.
And I feel like the greatest confidence comes from getting things done and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you believe in something, and then you put in the action to try to do it, and then you see results from it. That's where confidence really comes from.
Consistency.
Like, yeah,
100%.
and consistency and stuff. So just seeing stuff that I put it, you know, and seeing the fruits of it, being on stage and working with artists like this, you know, being here with you.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is stuff that build confidence because you get to see the fruits of your labor.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's dope. I love it. Thank you so much. So how has your relationship in finding real love influenced the way you see yourself in your music?
Now, that is a question that's like, that's one of them deep ones right there. That's one of them deep ones.
What you gonna say?
How has say that again? Say that again.
How has your relationship in finding real love influenced the way you see yourself in your music?
When you find real love, somebody that really give a damn about you, it does two things. It make you see the worst parts of yourself, and it make you see the best parts of yourself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's what I feel like. And everything that you're doing too in your whole life, just your whole self-image. When you meet somebody that you really like, me, I'm in a relationship with this pretty young thing, you know, and shout out to Tevis. You know what I mean? Me and Tevis been together for a year now, and she the first girl that I felt like, you know, You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm trying to be real serious with you. You know what I mean? So, like,
that's a blessing.
in the process of that, she's made me see some of the ugliest stuff about myself and some of the most prettiest things about myself. You know what I mean? But I feel like that's what love do to you, real authentic stuff. It show you that, and you got to deal with it. You can't run from it. If you're trying to be a better person, you gotta do what it do. Some of the ugliest stuff, you got to take care of that. Some of the nice stuff, you got to refine it and make it better.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. And thank you for stepping up, you know, and really speaking how you really truly feel, because a lot of people don't really speak on true love and wanting that true love and wanting to better yourself for love, and that's what we need more of. For sure. Yes.
Can I just say the shout out to Tevis was like super cute.
I love it.
I'm happy for my dog.
Oh, we're here for it.
Girl, shout out to you.
Yes, absolutely. You got
so
you
cute.
one.
Oh my
here.
gosh.
Yes, for sure. So if you could speak to your younger self, the kid moving through foster homes, what would you tell him today?
Get it together, little nigga. No,
No, sometimes we gotta tell ourselves that though. For real. That's real talk.
I would say hold your head high, young man.
Yes.
Hold your head high. It's okay to cry. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be vulnerable. That's the stuff that really is the real strong stuff, is when a man can be vulnerable and let some of his real emotions out and deal with them head on. And that's what strengthened you throughout life. I held in a lot of my stuff in my younger years, and I feel like it came out at the wrong times, and I lashed out on people or was violent and getting into shit. So I would have said, hold your head high. It's okay to cry. Be vulnerable, and you strong, and you loved. I would have said that.
I love that. Thank you. You saying that to yourself now? Because
I'm saying that right now. Yeah,
that's
for sure.
We still have that inner child inside of us, and we need to continue to keep telling them that. You know, even though we we age and we grow older, we still have to continue to keep telling ourselves that.
That's just the body,
that little
though.
boy and that little girl, they still in you.
That's just your body, though. Your body aging, but your soul is on a whole nother level that's uncomprehendable to what your mind can perceive, though.
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Yes. Sometimes we got to continue to go back to that little child, and that little child inside of us,
and nurture
him for sure. Definitely. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you for listening.
So now I'm going to switch gears a little bit. I want to have a conversation with both of you guys, because you guys have a dope ass collaboration going on. I see two different life stories here, but it's amazing.
You from another planet, I'm from another planet. But
yes.
We here, though.
We out of this world.
Right, that part. So it's dope. So the two of you first connected at Slim and Huskies. Do you remember that, Hayla?
We didn't. That wasn't the first time we connected. He doesn't remember.
I knew. Hey, I told you she was going. I told you she was going to have another story. I told you.
Listen. I said, okay. So you guys kept crossing paths.
Yeah.
But you didn't first meet at Slim and Huskies. But you met.
It was at the Guild
Then I
Theater.
tell the story how we first met.
Yes, please.
Actually.
Tell me. You tell me.
We met.
You break it down.
Yeah, let me do it.
Yes.
We met at the Guild Theater. They were hosting an amateur night.
Okay.
And this is when I was still new in the game.
Okay.
So when they were saying the people who were on the lineup, everyone thought EG was gonna win. Like, there was a lot of people who was like, oh, EG gonna be there, EG gonna be there. Okay. And there was like a lot of like good people there on that lineup. It was a really dope show. Me knowing that, I'm like, I gotta do something, tear it up. And I had like my people show out, and I think that was when EG was able to see me as an artist and be like, oh, like, snap, she's
like,
kinda,
who that?
Yeah. I was able to
Okay.
show him like who I was as an artist, and I ended up winning that night. But it was a hard competition because EG came out, Drew came out, like everyone had like really dope sets. But then we met at Slim and Huskies, and that's when he was like, hey, yo, Hayla V, I'm EG. And, his whole...
I was telling her, man, I was like, she had a little... I remember you had a little brown outfit on.
Yeah,
outfit on.
Yeah, you had a cute little brown outfit on. And I seen you, and I was like, I know who that is. And then we sat next to each other on a bench, and we was talking for a minute, just like chatting it up, getting to know each other real quick. And I said I wanted to make music with you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, the rest is history. You came through. We did.
Yeah.
Hayla did it first. That was our first track, and
Yeah. And
shit was slapping.
What y'all don't know is like when we did F.T.I.G the first time, because I was in college, like I was sending him tracks through the phone sometimes, like sending him bars through the phone, and then he sent me the beat back, and I was like, oh shit, hold on. And then after that, I came back during break, and we was like, let's record some stuff. Let me record like hecka stuff, and then we'll make some stuff together. But like for the first project, there was a lot of like back and forth, a lot of work behind the scenes that people will never really know about just because you only hear the finished project.
Right.
Yeah.
That part.
So yeah.
That's dope that you guys though. My question is what was it about that energy that made you know that this collaboration was meant to happen?
I'll give it to you.
Is that my question?
It's for both of you guys.
That's for both of us.
It's for both of us, but like you initiated the collaboration more
did.
so, and then I follow once I
Okay. So I guess that is kind of like my question on the strong side. I seen something in Hayla immediately. You know what I mean? Like everybody do. Not unless you an idiot, man.
Right.
If you an idiot, you don't see nothing. in her.
Right,
But you
that
a smart
part.
person and you woke and you alive, you see something in this person. But I seen something in Hayla like immediately.
Yeah.
I was like, man, she like a star. You know, she got a star energy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't know. It's like I wasn't even really listening to all her music like that. You know what I'm saying? I just seen her do her performances, and I don't even know. Like I just have this vision of what I feel like, you know, what will sound dope with some artists and stuff.
Yeah.
And I did not know that we would be at the level that we're at now with our chemistry now, and like just our friendship.
That's
and
amazing.
How we make dope songs together, like literally all the time and stuff. Like everything that we do pretty much is sounding pretty dope.
Banger.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
So I did not know it would get to that level. I just knew that I wanted to work with this future superstar before anybody else got to her.
That part, no, it's we were talking about a little bit earlier, like that divine timing and aligning with the right people. It's just, you know, when you start being consistent and showing up for yourself, God is going to put you in those places for sure.
Yeah, I felt that about her immediately. Her look, you know, dressed nice.
Yep.
She danced on stage. She got good stage presence. She know how to talk to the crowd. Very good bars. You know what I'm saying? That's an understatement, but you know, you got bars.
Appreciate you, EG.
Yes.
And I feel like when we did Hayla Did It, that shit was just a whole nother thing that nobody was making that type of music in Sacramento. You know what I mean? So y'all go check out Hayla Did It by Hayla V, produced by me. It's on F.T.I.G. Don't forget, that's one of our first classics together. Dope. And I just knew it was up after that for sure.
That's what's up. I love that. I love that.
I'm gonna touch on that just a little bit. EG was like the one who had initiated us like working together, but once he had sent me back Hayla Did It with the beat with like the rusty audio and shit. I remember I was on campus and I was listening to it and I was like, girl, hold on, look what this man just sent me, because we weren't close yet. So I was just like, look what this dude just sent me, bro. And it was hard, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm coming back. So then recording it, everything that we've done has happened so naturally and organically. Like we did Hayla Did It, and then I was like, I'm here, might as well do something. And then I was there, we did Too Hot. And then we made that one track with Yums, Capsize as well. Like we just had we just naturally just started making stuff. And then after we did Too Hot, I was like, oh yeah, this is this is gonna be my guy for sure. So that's when it progressed from there. So I think, even though he was the one who like saw the vision, and I appreciate so much that you did, I definitely was able to hop on there like, hey, you know what, you might be,
that's amazing.
Might be
and I appreciate you like believing in me, you know what I mean, and like really rocking with me, because me and you are different people. And like what y'all don't know is we had lots of hiccups, you know, with this project being did. You know what I mean? Lots of hiccups, lots of mishaps. I had the whole project, bruh. And then my laptop.
Go ahead, tell him.
My laptop just, you know, it failed, man, right before I did the Jizza show.
Oh, no.
And I lost everything that we was working on. I lost it all, and I had to rebuild it back up from scratch and stuff, man. So we went through a lot. She's yelled at me.
I was hot, y'all.
Y'all were being tested for sure.
Yes.
We've gotten in our little spats and stuff, like, but I appreciate you at the end of the day for like believing in me and like really rocking with me and stuff, man. Like that shit means a lot to me at the end of the day, for real.
Nah, it's
Wow.
really much love. I also feel like even with just touching on like the spats and stuff like that, EG has helped. I think we both have built each other up in different ways. And before I had EG, it was just me.
Yeah.
So I wasn't used to like collaborating with somebody. And if I had a hiccup with somebody, like I don't gotta work with you. Like I'm cool.
Right.
Like so.
I gave her she got a little bit more patience with me. For sure. That's for sure.
Well, I love him a little bit more now.
Yeah.
We actually cool. Beforehand, he was just some dude getting on my nerves.
Look what this dude said.
But yeah, like he's taught me patience with like working with people, but also not being so stuck on my like, no, this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And
That's good.
we've had some, even like 2 letters, like there was a big hiccup with that one, and that's one of my favorite boppers out of all the ones we have.
Yes,
so
that's
like
I love one of
much
those.
love to you, EG, because like as much as I feel like I've contributed to you, you've contributed to me. So,
Absolutely,
for sure.
yeah, and I'm glad it's a mutual feeling for sure. That's what makes our thing special. And I just pray that we keep making hella projects, man.
Me
you
too.
know?
That's dope. That's dope. Thank you. So music can be therapy. How has working on the F.T.I.G deluxe album impacted your own mental health and healing journey?
You want to take that first?
Not a shoe.
I'll take it. I think it's impacted me in a couple ways. Both positive, I'm not going to say negative, but it's a little stressful.
Yeah.
Making a project and doing a show at the same time.
Yes.
But I'll start with the positives. It's fun. Me
Yeah.
and EG, we have such chemistry and such a bond that we've grown over these last couple of years, and it's nice. I prefer this process versus the first one. Because, like, the first one, we were getting to know each other. So when he was getting on my nerves, he was getting on my nerves. And when I was getting on his, it's like, okay, he could really just be like, girl, stop talking to me. You know, like, but now it's like, I know if I come at EG this way, he's going to receive it a certain way.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's going to receive it in a good way. And we're going to make great music. So it's fun to, like, hang out with him and even through this process, we've gotten to know each other more intimately and stuff like that. So I think it's a good, like, relaxer. On the other hand, making another project is stressful, and because F.T.I.G was so great, it's a lot of pressure. It's like, I want this one to be a banger. I don't want F.T.I.G to be cool, and then the deluxe is you know, and it won't be, because when me and EG get together, we make magics.
Man, we got some slaps on there already.
Yeah.
Man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna say too much now, but it's slapping though. It's slapping though, for real.
But yeah, I'll say that about my mental. EG, how about you?
Part of that, what we were talking about earlier, I want to touch base on that, I guess. You know, like, just believing in something.
Yes.
Putting in your action, getting it done, seeing the fruits of your labor. That is very detrimental to, or it's very positive. It's very constructive for your mental health.
Absolutely.
To do those things. So I think working with Hayla, also seeing like how I am, like, you know, in this type of dynamic and stuff, you know, she's obviously, you know, a lot younger than me, so we have like a different ways of seeing things sometimes. But when she did get frustrated, I saw how I was able to, you know, conform or like maneuver,
adjust to each
adjust
other,
in a healthy way. Like when we was doing 2 letters, I remember you was so mad, like, because it just wasn't sounding how you wanted to.
Yeah.
You remember what I was telling you that night? You didn't want to hear it.
Here's the thing.
Oh, what was I telling you?
He was like, he was trying to be helpful, but when you are upset and someone's like, just calm down.
We already know.
You ain't got to be angry. I don't want to hear that. Like,
I already knew she was going to say that. But at the end of the day, because that's Hayla's personality. If she feels some certain type of way, she needs to feel that way. Do not try to change how she's feeling right now. I learned that about her.
It's like a wave. You got to let me ride it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got to let me ride it.
Yeah. But I remember just telling her, like, hey, you know, sometimes things don't get done like how we want it right now. You know what I mean? Sometimes we take a little breather, take a step away from it, and we come back to it tomorrow, or, you know, and everything will be fine. We get to touch it with a new set of energy. And that's exactly what we did. We set it down. She still told me to shut up. Don't be saying that. So let's go. But we came back the next night, and then it turned into that. So, things like that also affect my mental health in a positive way too. It's like, patience is good. Conversation is good. Or communication.
Right.
Collaboration is good. That's what us human beings is here for.
Absolutely.
We all here to be here for each other, man. I say we here for two things only on this earth, is to love and be loved. That's
Absolutely.
it. That's it.
Absolutely.
I like that.
That's all you gotta do, is just love and be loved. So
Yeah.
But that's great advice for you to say, let's just, let's shelf it for right now, come back to it tomorrow and put new energy on it. I like that. I like that, because sometimes you just got to walk away, even though you really don't want to, because you really, when you want something done, you want to work to the end, you want to complete it, you want to get it done. But sometimes you do just have to walk away and then come back and put new energy on it. I like that. I like that. That's dope. That's dope. So collaboration can be challenging. How do you both support each other's mental health while crafting together?
I'll hop on that one first. I would say making music with EG is more than just like, hey, let's get these songs done and let's get famous. We actively enjoy each other's company, and I enjoy him as a person. Like, this is really my dog. Like, I'll say I love you before we hang up on the phone type stuff.
That's the way it should
So when we get in the car, it's not immediately business. It's, hey, EG, how are you doing? What's going on? What's up with the new situation you have, blah, blah, blah. And it's vice versa. Like, he always asks me about my day. He always asks me what I have going on. And I think that's important, because it builds a bond outside of just the music. And then when we go to the studio, because we have already talked about all those external things that are like going on in our lives, it's okay to like, okay, let's pause all that and let's get the studio stuff working, and let's get to making these amazing songs. And then even the songs themselves, like I told you when I had originally came on here, F.T.I.G for me was a really big project, because I'm making songs that are built off of affirmation, of just like boosting myself up and saying fuck anyone who's against me, right? And when I'm making these fun songs with EG and he's adding his own flair to it, he's also creating and adding to that message. I definitely think it contributes to like the collaboration part. So
Absolutely.
yeah, and for me, it's a little bit more like analytical for me. Like, V is very, Hayla is very, I just call you V all the time.
I know, it's okay. You can call me
But,
V-Dog.
Hayla is very, very calculated and precise and stuff. And me, I can be a little bit more free-spirited. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
He can.
You right, though.
I love you, though, but you can.
I can be a little bit more free-spirited and not on people's time as much sometimes. I don't do that on purpose. It's just, I think that's part of my adolescence and stuff. And that doesn't always align with everyone's thing. But however, though, if we want certain things, I feel like we have to make adjustments for certain things, because everything don't come to you like how it is. Sometimes you gotta, fit certain pieces of the puzzle to get what you need done and stuff, So, one thing she's been teaching me outside of music is having that same kind of urgency or calculation with time and stuff. Sometimes I'm late to places and all that, but when I think about Hayla, though, like, it made me not be late that much. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
dope. That's dope.
Yeah, or I really like how assertive she is. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's growth. It's all we all. If you're not learning, you're dead. So we all can learn from each other.
Yeah.
So that's dope to even have that collaboration and have you guys to be able to bounce off of each other. That's amazing.
And that's how I live my life, because I ain't had my parents showing me everything.
Right.
So I gathered all these positive aspects from everybody that I fuck with in life, and put that on to me as a man and stuff, even from the ladies. You know what I mean? So like, she just carries a lot of great qualities as an intellectual being, and I absorb that in our sessions and stuff. So, and I take it with me into my life as well.
That's amazing.
So, Yeah,
That's a great
Appreciate
great friend to have. That's family right there, because if you can really learn off of somebody and care for somebody so deeply, then that's somebody who you want in your life for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
if you can
absolutely.
continue to grow and learn from each other, that's amazing. That's a blessing because a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have that.
Yeah, that's my dog right there.
That's
No,
what's
for real.
up. That's what's up. So what does F.T.I.G represent? What does F.T.I.G represent to you personally, and how do you hope it speaks to others who might be struggling? If I could get it through.
F.T.I.G means fuck talented, I'm gifted. And for
Fact.
the children, forget talented, I'm gifted. I do not feel like, I feel like talent doesn't give it enough. I'm gifted.
Right.
I was gifted with the ability to sing, the ability to rap, the ability to touch an audience in the stage. And not only was I gifted with that, I was gifted with people who supported me and contribute to the person that I am. That's one reason why in F.T.I.G it's not just songs being played. There's voice memos from very important people.
Yes.
One is my line sister, another is my blood brother, another one is like one of my close friends. And then even like the audio from me graduating college in the original F.T.I.G, like the beginning of that is literally audio taken from me graduating and like everyone cheering for me. So for F.T.I.G, to me, that's my baby. That's our baby. That's our project for real. But
it's your voice ain't just being heard. The impact is being made as well.
Facts.
Yes, and just showcasing who I am as an artist, like, and my identity and my sound. I feel like I've found like a flow to where when you hear a track, you're like, oh, that's Hayla V rapping. So like just putting my place as an artist in the business and in Sacramento. So I love F.T.I.G. That's my baby.
I love that.
What's it mean to you?
All of that stuff, and for me, Hayla is the first female artist that I have produced a full project for, which is something that I wish to do like a long time ago when I first started doing music. Like, I want to do an album for a female artist that's like super dope. I did one for a male artist, Teo. Shout out to Teo. That's
Shout
my
out
dog
Teo.
too. Yeah, Moog Inspire, Unlimited Inspiration. We did a whole album, Unlimited Inspiration, and that was the first time I did a project for another artist in the city. But when I did mine with Hayla, it kind of solidified one of my milestones that I really wanted.
Dope.
And then on top of that, it wasn't like a one and done type of thing. It's like, oh, we finna keep doing this? Like, we finna keep building off of it? So for me, it was just a major standpoint and a major accomplishment of some of my childhood wishes was to just, come up. I want to produce some really cool albums for some female artists.
That's dope.
I still have to do a singing album for somebody. We don't know who that is yet, but it's going to come.
It'll come. It's
But
coming.
It means a lot to me. Hayla's the first artist to help me accomplish that, and it's really dope.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I love that. I love that.
It's a beautiful piece of work.
Absolutely.
For sure.
It is. So staying authentic in the music industry isn't easy. How do you both keep yourselves grounded and true to who you are?
I'm gonna let you take that one first.
How you keep yourself grounded and true to who you are, excuse me.
Who you is?
You do that by, you can't, not caring about what nobody think, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I had to teach myself that, cause I came up caring about what everybody think about me all the time, and it make you kind of be in the shell, and that's the type of stuff we was talking about, like, trying to be like society and all that, and not being who you is.
Exactly.
So,
we did touch on that a little bit earlier. We talked about you having your morals and where you came from, and just not wanting to be like everybody else and standing firm in who you are.
Being your own. God made us all unique. Ain't nobody the same.
The facts.
You know what I'm saying? So like, that's your superpower.
Yes.
Is your individuality. You know what I mean? So just grasping that, and That's what keep you true, man. It's having that knowledge. Having knowledge yourself keep you true too. You don't know who you is, you might not. You don't know who you been. You don't know what you saying. You don't know what you thinking and stuff. But having knowledge yourself is something that also keeps one grounded.
Exactly. And we talked about, society paint a picture for what a lot of people fall victim of and wanting to be like so many other people, and they got all these different masks on because they really don't even know who they are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Tired of them people.
I'll say, could you repeat the question just one more time?
It says, staying authentic in the music industry isn't easy. How do you both keep yourselves grounded and true to who you are?
You kind of have to have to be a female artist who is successful, you have to have a strong sense of self.
Absolutely.
There are going to be hundreds, and I mean hundreds, of people telling you what to do, what you should be, and how you should be it. And you need to really know what you want to be and who you want to be and what do you want to stand for. Right. And even if you don't know exactly what you want to be, you definitely need to know what you don't want to be.
Absolutely.
You definitely need to know what you're not going to go for.
Right.
What are some deal breakers and what are some things that are negotiable. But you have to have a very strong sense of self, I would say, and also a very great group of people around you. Right. When it comes to being in the music industry or just in any industry, I think like there's gonna be bad people. There's gonna be bad apples, and they could take away from the process of actually just loving making music and helping people. I'm blessed enough to have the team that I have, the friends that I have, the family that I have, the supporters that I have that keep me grounded, that remind me like, Hayla, this is what you're doing it for.
Yes.
And we love you, and this is something we want to continue to see on this genuine level. Absolutely. Not everybody has that, but if you can or if you have access to it, I would definitely tell you, like, appreciate it because it's something that's needed to succeed.
Yeah, for sure. Or like continue to believe in yourself. Continue to believe in yourself. Continue to be consistent, and the healthy community will flock to you for sure. Because, like I said, I was going through a dark path, and then I started doing music and being around other like-minded people, and everybody just showed up. So if you stay true to yourself and who you are and continue to create what God intended for you to create, then it's going to come to you. Amen. For sure. For sure. So thank you for sharing that. That's dope. That's dope, because you guys are both yourselves, individually, authentically yourselves, and I like that. So were there any moments during the project where vulnerability became strength in your music and partnership?
I definitely would say so. Just like our last session, EG doesn't even know this because I didn't really bring it up, but I sometimes when we have sessions, I'm not having the best day, he's not having the best day, and those sessions of just hanging out with each other and getting this music together
make your day better,
can really make our day better. Like our last session, like I left, and it was funny because our last session we was not butting heads, but I was just like, I don't like it. And he was like, I think we should change it. And I was like, I think I don't like it. And just like that simple, that part right there, the fact that I can get on EG like that and he can laugh it off and he be like, all right, V, we'll figure it out, how he be doing, V, or whatever. I enjoyed it so much, and it actually made my day so much better. So like I'll text him every now and then. I'm like, bro, I really appreciate how much our dynamic has changed and stuff like that, because this is sometimes like we have a goal of doing the project and like putting it out, but sometimes it's really for us. And you guys are just going to experience it as well. Yes. But having those intimate moments with him as a person, it's like, this is my dog for real. It's really fun, and it makes making the music a better thing to do, especially being a female artist. You're not always going to come across genuine people, genuine men especially. And I know, and with EG, I'm safe. I know with EG, I don't have to worry, and I really appreciate him for being that person in my life.
That's so
yeah. I'll be somebody else for Hayla, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my dog. So I got you. You know that. Ain't no question.
I love that.
You know that, man.
Yeah,
I love it.
But what's that? You gotta dig into that question.
We yappers, so
were there?
I was getting so lost in what you were saying. My bad.
Were there any moments during your project where vulnerability became strength in your music and in your partnership?
Yeah, that actually was a big moment for me. Actually, what you was just talking about, I was actually really happy to hear you message me that day. That made me, and I felt that too in my heart. That I feel like I just had a better day right now. You know what I'm saying? And I felt that from V too. Like she just had a good day. Like she was smiling and stuff, and she was in a good mood when I took her back home, and that's what this shit is all about. And I think I told her that in the car. I think I told you that in the car too. Like, man, this genuinely makes my day better having studio sessions with you and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's vulnerability, ain't it?
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure.
No,
yeah,
absolutely.
That's vulnerability.
Sure.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good
Yeah.
to do. Young fellas out there, it's okay to tell people that you had a good time, you know, or to
Be vulnerable.
to tell somebody that you enjoy their presence and stuff. It actually makes you a better person, and it makes the person also adore you and cherish you a lot more because of your authenticity and appreciation for them. Show appreciation for things verbally out your mouth.
Tell your homies that you love them. They need it sometimes.
That
I
part.
didn't want to say it all the way soft like that.
He
but
didn't
you
want to
know,
say it. I'll say it. Tell your homies you love them.
Yes.
Okay?
Always.
It's okay.
It's
Tell
okay.
them.
We need more people to tell.
It's
We
okay
need
to do
it.
that,
It's
man.
all right.
It's all right.
It is okay. So, E.G., as a producer and a storyteller, and Hayla as a powerful performer, how do your creative processes balance each other?
Man, it's you just said all the words right there. Just
Yeah.
storytelling and some good production along with some dynamism and stage power. Yeah, it's like, ain't you a Gemini, ain't you?
I am a Gemini.
I'm a Leo, so it's like fire, air, you know, like
Yeah.
the air and the fire thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like a charge up thing, something like that.
Yeah.
We talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
I'll say going a little bit like more in detail after thinking about it. We definitely balance each other out, and like I had said previously, we contribute to each other's sounds in like different ways. So with us being both lyricists but two different artists with like two different senses of style, when we had came together, there was never a clash, but there would definitely be some times where I'm like, that's not the style I'm looking for. You know, like, I have, like, this really NorCal flow, but when I went to school in SoCal, I had, like, some flows where it's like, okay, cool, like, let's ride it out. Like, let's make it a little wavy. Versus E.G., sometimes he likes some beats with all the nice sounds and things and stuff like that.
It's
And
a little bit of, you know, little pizzazz.
yeah, he likes a little
Pizzazz.
sauce. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Sometimes he'll send me a beat, and it's like, it's fire. I don't want that one, though. Like, let's change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But he's also brought me out of my comfort zone as well. Because there's sometimes, well, he'll be like, V, just give it a chance. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a chance, nigga. And I'll listen to it a couple more times, and he'll be right. Or even with just, like, the recording process. One thing I hate doing is ad-libs. I used to hate doing those things. And if you listen to, like, my earlier songs, some of them have them, but, as far as, like, my raps, but a good amount of my raps don't have as many ad-libs. And E.G., he'd be like, nah, like, we need that. Just run them. And I'm so glad that he did that, because listening to F.T.I.G, you can hear the animation, you can hear it just makes the song fuller, have more fun to it. And that's something that I was able to gain in my music. So I feel like we both were able to impact each other's music in a certain way. So, yeah, I think that was a balancing
Yeah, that's
in its own way.
Yeah, you guys are just learning from each other and growing.
Yeah, we kind of built like a little system for her, kind of, you know. When you come up in here and record, I know you ain't used to doing it like this, but we gonna do all three of these just like this every single time, and it don't always have to be like that in the song, but at least it gives us the option to kind of like take out what we want and add things in there, and you know what I'm saying, just little stuff like that. And she was really receptive to it, and now that's all we do now she knows. We don't even have to, ain't no questions asked. We don't even like talk about it. We just already know what we doing when we get in the studio together.
And he's very receptive as well when it comes to, like, beats. Even though there'll be times where he'll be like, V, I feel like we should really keep this. And sometimes he do be right, but he's very receptive to, like, EG, I think we should slow it down, or EG, I think we should, well, not slow it down. He'll never slow it down. But EG, I think we should go this route or something like that. He'll meet me in the middle. And I think that's important, that he meets me in the middle.
Yeah.
But he also doesn't just be like, all right, and listen to what I want. Because sometimes EG has some really good things that just like, I just need to listen to it a little bit more. But I also like how he don't just straight turn me down. Because working with men, you know, a man will like mansplain everything to you sometimes. No tea, no shade.
Supposed to be like that.
Literally.
Yeah,
And
wow. You ain't hear the little ting sound like it's supposed to be like that.
yeah, even in the
Pretty much.
beginning, it wasn't really an issue. We definitely had to learn each other's styles, but yeah, we're both very receptive to each other, and I think that's what contributes to how good our sound is.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, what role does love, community, and faith in yourself play in creating impactful music like this?
Love. You gotta, like we talked about, man, you can't be doing this stuff authentically without some type of love for it and for yourself. And if you're giving it to the community and people around you, be it family members, friends, or whatever, you gotta have some type of love for them too. You know what I mean? Because this art form is almost like a form of medicine for ourselves and for those around that absorb it as well. So that's where the love come in. What was the other ones that you said?
Faith, right?
Faith. Gotta believe in yourself. You see people doing something that they love to do and they doing it to the best of their ability. You believe in them too. That energy, the universe always give you back what you put out.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So that's a big thing too. Having faith in yourself, having faith in the people you love. Faith in G.O.D. Don't forget about the man upstairs. What's the other one?
That was it.
That
was it?
Yes.
Okay, because I thought it was a few of them. But.
Yeah, nah. I don't think you can do this without love, community, and faith.
Right.
And they're important things to have. Having a blessed community around you, and like a good one, because you can have community, and that ain't the place you're supposed to be at.
Unhealthy,
you know. So having great community really keeps your head straight.
Yes.
Keeps you going to the negative side of everything. There are going to be people who are going to remind you truly who you are. And sometimes when you on that stage and you in front of them lights, or you getting them likes on Instagram, there are things, there are factors that will try to like change or gauge where you are.
Right.
And like within that community there is love, right?
Yes.
And self-love is a big one too. Like you need all forms of love. And as in faith, like community and love, you only gonna get that if you have faith. If we being for real, like I thank God for everything.
Absolutely.
Everything. That's one of the reasons I say I'm not talented, I'm gifted, because this was a gift. This wasn't something that I just gained or something that I just built. No, he had a plan for me, and he was like, Hayla, this is what you're gonna do. This is your life purpose. And he's blessed me enough to give me the tools to fulfill it.
Yes.
So it's only right that I extend that out. And the closer I get to fulfilling my goals, or just even like the bigger I get in general within like just in life, and building myself and as I grow, the more I feel closer to him, because it's like, you are really blessing me, dog. Like, you do not have to do that. And there's a gratefulness that's there, and it just makes me want to be a better person to deserve these blessings that we have, that I'm getting and I'm receiving. And yeah, without G.O.D., you ain't got nothing. So
that part.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to God. Yes. Amen.
Love you, Lord.
Yes,
Sorry.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yahweh, man,
absolutely.
you the homie.
Hello.
Absolutely. So, what has been the biggest lesson you've learned about yourselves while working on the F.T.I.G together? The biggest lessons.
That we dope as hell.
Hey.
Clack it.
We dope. Sacramento can produce a sound that is very distinct, that comes just from Sacramento, that can't nobody else replicate. Me and Hayla been doing that. You know, a lot of people music be sounding the same nowadays, man. That same little dum 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 dum. You know, that little rhythm, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody talking about, you know, all this violence and lying and and politicking, and that's okay. There's a lane for all of that stuff, but we learned that we can create something very unique to this city that ain't got none of that stuff in it, and it's like still super dope.
Yes.
I learned that I'm a pretty dope producer, and engineering. I'm pretty good at engineering because I did all of Hayla's stuff. It was my second project, engineering, so I did a major step up with that, and it's going to be a major step up with the next one as well. And and I learned that Hayla is genuinely the superstar that I knew that she was the first day I seen her.
That's dope.
Yeah, thanks, EG. I learned how dope EG was. Like, I knew of him as an artist, and I knew, like, he could rap, but, like, as a producer, I'm gonna be real. Sacramento, y'all are not fucking with EG as a producer. And he don't have to say it humbly, because I'm gonna say it. EG is one of the hardest producers in all of Sacramento, and I will stand behind that. This
That's
nigga
dope.
is talented. Like, he be coming up with sounds that I'd be like, what even is that? But he'll put it in the beat, and it'll sound so cold. And even like how he goes about it, like seeing when we do these things, I'm able to just like, after I rap, I'm sitting there and I'm just watching EG.
I love that.
And then every now and then, like, obviously I always contribute, because I'll be like, maybe let's go this route, or I like this sound, or I don't like that one. He'll get a lot of I don't like that ones every now and then.
A story that me and V like to share a lot with people and stuff, and with each other, we like to remind ourselves is, I remember when Timbo and Missy was working together.
Yeah.
And Missy, according to Timbo, he said that it took him 1,000 beats sometimes. Not literally 1,000, but just he said it took him 1,000 beats sometimes for her to just like one beat. And you know how many hits they have made together in time?
Right. Yeah.
So that mean they was probably in the studio arguing. And
Yeah.
like, it was probably a lot of shit going on that we don't know as the audience and the fans, but they made hits together, and Timbo had to do a lot of work to get them hits out of Missy. So when Hayla says she don't like a sound or she don't like how I did something, it don't bother me because I think about that story.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've already made so many things that she done hit me back and put fire emojis and was like, oh, that's dope and stuff. So she knows what I'm capable of. I know
For sure.
what she's capable of. So we just got to go through the woodwork sometimes.
Yeah.
That's a great story.
Yeah. And so other things that I'll just say, repeat the question one more time. I'm a yapper. I be forgetting. Go ahead.
Shit, where'd the question go?
Oh, she forgot it.
I did. Where'd the question go?
It was like influence or I'm
the
just
biggest
we
lesson.
learned.
The
biggest lesson. Okay, yeah.
learned.
So EG is amazing. That's one of the lessons. Also,
Yes.
I learned how to work and collaborate with somebody who isn't myself, and like having trust in somebody who's not just me. When I was by myself, like being a female artist, it's really hard, and I don't think people really understand that trope unless you're going through it.
Right.
And I had to learn how to work with somebody else who was so different than me. As EG said, like, I'm very calculated, I'm very precise, and he's not that way, which is okay. But like, in the beginning, it was a lot of clashing, because I'm like, man, we said it was gonna be this, and EG's like, hey, like, we'll get to it.
I'm a little more unconventional, It's kind of like how I am and stuff, I don't know.
It's allowed me to adapt, though.
Yeah.
So like now, because like that's the
working.
industry though. That's the industry though.
Yeah.
Like, it's not always like that, but I have to be able to work with people even if it's not how I work.
Yeah.
And I think he's also taught me patience in that way, and just like relationship building in the music realm. So those are two things I really learned.
That's what's up.
And in turn, she's giving me urgency and conviction.
Nice.
And stuff, you know what I mean?
And it just works.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's great to find somebody, that meshes with who you are.
Yeah.
Definitely. So you both bring unique life experiences into your art. How have your personal journeys shaped the sound and message of this album?
I'll start off with that one. My personal journey has shaped the album. Well, I write all the lyrics for the album. So once again, when I had written F.T.I.G, it was a really rough time. I was in my junior year of college, and I was just having a lot of family issues, and I literally was not going outside. I was just in my four walls of my college apartment, and writing music was what was stopping me from going crazy. And I was writing a whole bunch of sad songs about how I was feeling, and I was like, but I'm still sad after writing these, right? Yeah. So then I'm going and I'm writing these raps with these fun, catchy ass catchphrases like "I'm that nigga when I walk through," or "Hayla V is favorite rapper, baby, me too." Hey. And it just feels good to say. Yeah. And I'm rapping these raps, and they feel so good to say, and I'm just repeating them, and I'm like, oh, I gotta do something with them. So when EG brought them to life, I don't think he even realized how much that did for me, because he didn't know the time period that I wrote these things in. So now that I'm making this music, and then people are coming back to me like,
interesting.
Yeah, people are coming back to me like, girl, literally, like yesterday on 916 Day, someone came up to me and she was like, girl, I play walkthrough to hype myself up every day when I need to be turned up. Yes. And there's so many songs that reach people in these different ways, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing. So F.T.I.G definitely did that for me.
Yeah, no, that I feel like that was your question. That was your question. Okay. That was your question for sure.
So, looking ahead, how do you both plan to continue to blend your artistry with your advocacy for mental health?
Oh.
And healing?
Well, you want me to answer?
You can answer first, yeah.
I think that entails with, the authenticity thing that we've been talking about, and the self-love stuff. Yes. And how the realest music come out when you practicing those things. So I feel like if you follow in that aspect, following those morals in your life, obviously you have some form of good mental health. Yeah. And if you are presenting that out to people and they're able to see how you're moving, I feel like they can absorb some of that and take some tools that they can use to get their mental health a little bit better too. I like that. So just kind of just being on point with our thing, staying true to ourselves, loving ourselves, getting loved up by other people too at the same time, and them is things that's good for our mental health. And if we, as artists and influencers or whatever, putting ourselves out there, because a lot of people have fear to do that. So right. When you putting yourself out there, putting your art form out there, your words, your energy, and it comes with good mental health, somebody gonna get some of that. You know Absolutely. What I mean? So it starts with us first. That's my answers to that. Absolutely. Yeah.
For sure. I got lost in everything EG said. Can you run it back? You was talking that stuff. Right now. Yes. Yeah, run it back.
So, looking ahead, how do you plan to continue blending your artistry with your advocacy for mental health and healing?
Continuing to be, I'll say, myself in the most genuine form, and kind of just showcasing, like, be yourself. Yeah. And showing a different standard for the music industry in this moment, and also continuing to make songs that are built off of life affirmations and life experiences, and continuing to make songs that are fun and easy to gig to, or sometimes something you gotta sit there and listen, like, songs that are gonna take you on a roller coaster to kind of like distract you from all the crazy things that's going on. But I'll also write some shit that will really talk about everything that's going on in the world too. But like bringing that fun and that notice and attention to all of those things in one moment.
Absolutely, it's needed. That's definitely needed.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yes. So thank you both for being on the show. Let's switch gears. Do you all want to spit some bars? Are you ready? I know you're ready. You stay ready, but
can we like play an instrumental or what?
I don't know. I think we have to send that in ahead of time.
Okay. I was wondering, because that probably would have been.
Yeah, I mean, if you had a beat or something, I probably would have. You want us to do some acapella stuff?
Yeah, do some acapella, spit some bars. Let the people hear what you got.
You want to go first, B?
I've been here before. You can.
They saying EGDaBeast is he the one from the block. I'm just a kid dropping jewels from the cell to the top. I used to creep through the streets, now I walk on the stage. I wrote my first 16 on the torn up page. I had a celly from the heights, tatted tears on his face. He said his baby mama gone and he lost his case. Told me life will break a man before he break the chains. And the truth will never save you, but it carves your name. I seen a youngin' turn lifer on a 3-strike bid over pride in the name that ain't raising his kid. It's the curse of the code when survival's a must. Why you gamble with your life just to earn some trust? Flashlight shining under your cell door where prison guards drag chains like those who died in war. Where every echo on the tier is like a ghost talking, and footsteps could be God or a dead man walking. I'm talking cell talk. Street dreams, no gates. Cell talk. Lost time, dead weight, nigga. Cell talk. Scars deep, no shame. Cell talk. Cold nights, no flame, nigga. Cell talk. Something like that.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about. That's
like,
what I'm talking about.
I want to give all of that, but that's like a little something that I've been kind of like working on a little bit. I've been kind of quiet for maybe not, except for with V, but releasing my own music. I just released a song not long ago, a couple of days ago, called No Man's Land. Make sure y'all check that out. It's pretty dope.
Fire.
I'm gonna be doing that at the show, so you feel me? If you want to hear No Man's Land live, make sure you pull up. But I've been working on V's stuff, another artist stuff, and I have 2 that I'm working on for myself, so it's a little taste of something I got coming forth.
Well, that's what's up. Now y'all know. You hear EG. You hear what he got to.
I'm a storyteller.
You hear what he got for you. So check him out. Check him out. You want to spit some bars, or you want to shout out your upcoming show?
I could spit some.
Spit some. We all love
Man,
it.
you know, go ahead. This is you, man.
It's all you.
This is you.
Okay.
Do something.
Yeah.
Call me Neff. I've been feeling like I'm big timing. Put this grill up on my mouth and now it's big shining. Can't say these niggas can fuck with me, but they been trying. Trying to say I ain't the hottest, but they been lying. Got the keys, now I'm feeling like I'm Clay though. I don't listen to these niggas, what do they know? Call me Doja, he gon' do it if I say so. Don't see my haters at the top, where did they go? Why you flexing on the gram? You ain't like that. You a lame nigga, I don't like that. Nigga selling out bad, need a price tag. Got me sounding like a hi-hat. Said I came in way too hot, I need an ice pack. Hopped on the track and gave it back, I gave it right back. The nigga trying to give it. Shit. I was gonna get into it. Okay.
You had that motherfucker.
Yeah, no, but
that's good. That's all.
yeah, I was gonna say I realized that as I was rapping, I was like, hold on, I'm giving them the whole.
They need to come out and see it. Where can they come out and see it? Where can they come out and hear that?
So October 11th. Oh. Yeah, it's better. October 11th, we are having a F.T.I.G deluxe celebration. Come slide through. And then after that, October 12th, we're going to be dropping the F.T.I.G deluxe. So it's going to be me, EGDaBeast, Jakari Smith, Rain Ali, and my boy Isdan Dario, all performing 708 K Street, 6 to 10 p.m. Saturday, October 11th. Slide through. Yep.
Slide through, man. It's gonna be so dope, so classic. We got some classic records, classic lineup. I'm really excited. I love performing with Jakari and Rain, man. They're just super awesome and stuff. So, you know, make sure y'all pull up. You want to see some dope stuff, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What's y'all social? Where can people find you if they want to start following you?
You can follow me at Hayla V .official.
And you can follow me at EGDaBeast, all one word, EGDaBeast.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Like, subscribe, comment, and check yourself. Check your mental health. Thank you all for coming.
Sacktown in the building too. You heard?
Yes, yes.
That's Moses, stupid.
Compare me to my motherfucking self. So many personalities. Everyone is fighting for the bell. They fighting for the bell.